Divine Feminine to this reading. This reading will be a reading for the 13th of September until the 19th of September. So let's see what kind of energies I'm getting through. Let me get a clarification for the cards. So the Divine Feminine has been in this place where she wants to move forward with her life, and she knows that she understands the law of attraction. She wants to use her femininity to move forward in life. And then something happened in a relationship with the Lovers, that a relationship has ended for her, and therefore she felt down a bit. But after that, she needed to cut through because she needed to choose herself. She needed to embrace herself and to stand up for herself and to love herself more. And when she loved herself more, she was ending a relationship. It is also has something to do with love. The way how she loved herself was upside down. So in the past, she didn't love herself enough to walk away from certain things. She didn't love herself enough to stand up for herself. But she is learning to love herself. And therefore she had to cut away certain things from her life. And she could only do that by going within. She could only do that by... The moon is all about emotion, so she is doing that by listening to how she feels, how things make her feel. She wants to... I feel this is a time next week where more and more Divine Feminines, when you are in that energy of loving yourself, you attract lots of new opportunities towards yourself. And I feel this all has to do with choices that you are making right now. Do you have the strength to choose yourself? Do you have the strength to treat yourself how you treat other people? How you treat the people that you love? And if you look at other people, it's important to see how we treat them, but also, are we treating ourselves that way? She needs to find the strength to end certain situations where she isn't longer happy in. where she doesn't get her emotional fulfillment. And then the Four of Cups, so she will be offered something but by this time the Divine Feminine is clearly seeing the difference between a lesson and trying to act upon that. But what it means is that you might get an offer, but is that in your best interest? Is that offer serving you as well? Or do you want to take an offer because you want to help someone? So there's a huge difference in also thinking and seeing your self-worth to see certain offers that are coming your way and to not take them because you know that something else is waiting for you, something better is waiting for you. So Divine Feminine, only choose what is best for you at this time. And don't try to, sometimes we try to look at what we think we need to do, or we think about the logical approach towards a situation. But is it also serving the offer that is coming in? Is that something that is serving us? And sometimes we take an offer because we think, is there anything better? But we take an offer because we are okay with it. But a lot of the times we want something, there is something better, and we just have to believe that something better will come. And she gets more and more prosperity when she is denying those offers, because that is reaffirming to the universe that you love yourself by denying certain offers of people, of job situations, of relationships. When you walk away, you show the universe that this isn't serving you anymore, and that is where the growth happens, is when you are ready to choose yourself. Then the universe is showing you other opportunities back towards yourself that are matching yourself. So don't be afraid if something doesn't work out. Don't be afraid if it doesn't work out for you right now. Authenticity, which is in a downward position, this is because sometimes she is still afraid to be herself. She is still afraid to be herself because she has this fear. Now, how other people will perceive her, or she has sometimes is afraid that there's just one straight road towards her goals. But the opposite is true. There are many ways to reach your goals. And what is best for you is possible. But then you have to be authentic, and you can always be yourself no matter where you are. This is just an illusion that the Divine Feminine has been telling herself that she's not able to be herself. And I feel this is what she attracted. She attracted people in her life that didn't value her or didn't appreciate her because she was afraid of that. And in order to heal that, she was attracting it. And then you come to a point where you no longer care how other people will treat you or what they are doing, because you love yourself. The Knight of, she's refusing cheap offers. The Knight of Wands is, when he is coming in, it is upside down, because she is refusing cheap offers. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't just dive into something if something is too unsure, if something is too, but if you can use that, for example, when I talk about a job offer, when something is unsure and you're willing to take that risk, but she has, when she's diving into something, she has to know what she is getting back in return. And when that is clear to her, and then she is willing to put in the effort, but she's no longer settling with low vibration, with offers that don't serve her anymore. And that is why she is standing up and rising up into her power. She has a heartbreak, but she also understands that that heartbreak has been serving her in a way. How difficult it might seem that, you know, if we have a heartbreak, we only become stronger. And I feel the pain has led her towards her true spiritual self. And that has made her who she is. And she has a different outlook. She is not blinded anymore. She's not blindfolded anymore to what happened to her in the past. She is releasing that energy of pain and suffering. And with that release comes a new version of yourself. It's just like you have been someone and then you're changing into a version of yourself that you don't even recognize anymore. Sometimes we feel, you know, down for such a long time that we realize it's just a pattern in ourselves happening over and over again. And she is becoming aware of these patterns, that she stayed in this energy, she stayed there in this energy of suffering because she believed certain things about herself. She believed that she was taking everything very personal, what other people were saying to her, and she was taking, you know, how male figures in her life treated her, she was taking it very personal. And of course sometimes it's not right from the other person to treat you a certain way, in an unkind manner, in a disrespectful manner, but still she has that let it go of that feeling that it has something to do with her, how other people treat her. And that is what she has to let go of. She does not have to feel guilty or lower in her energy because someone else treated her badly. That is when she is removing her blindfold, is when you're realizing a certain truth about yourself. So you can just go within and ask yourself, is that true for me? What kind of truth am I becoming aware of right now, of myself? Beauty. Yes, you know, the more and the more she is seeing her own beauty, she is seeing she doesn't have to be like the other people. She isn't trying to fit in anymore. She is showing herself, whether she's skinny or having some more weight or, you know, anything that is different about her, she will see the beauty in that. And she's no longer backing away anymore from drama. She isn't longer backing away from, you know, difficult situations, because it is either there to teach her something, or it is her to teach her to walk away from something. The Ace of Pentacles. Also, she wants to co-create with other people. You know, in the past she had that feeling of wanting to do things alone, because she was very sensitive to other people's energies, but also she wanted to do things alone because she has been used to doing things on her own, because sometimes she felt misunderstood, or she had difficulty with letting that go of that control of wanting to do everything so right. And that has also something led to believe that she had to do a lot alone. But the more and the more she realizes that The power lies in doing it together, working together with other people. Because when you work together with other people, you are not just learning a lot about yourself, but you also have a certain mirror of, you know, different viewpoints that other people have, and different how they do things differently. And then you can evaluate back into your own self and see where bringing things in balance for yourself. So she also have that desire to start a new business, start something for herself. But she also understands the balance in life. She wants to work with herself, but also work with other people. And she knows that her spiritual mission will bring her fulfillment. She understands that. But she still wants to her finger is pointing, or his finger is pointing to the ground. She still wants to ground her spiritual energy into the earth. The cup that is bringing her fulfillment will eventually give her money, will eventually give her that feeling of abundance, that feeling of being rich, when she taps into her higher self. And the infinity symbol stands for not rushing into things. She tries to take it one step at a time, because she understands everything is infinite. The Ace of Pentacles she will get when she is living that fulfillment. And when she sees that beauty in herself, that is when she's getting the Ace of Pentacles. Because when you see yourself as beautiful, and when you see everything as positive, you will attract those things to you. So it's all by becoming that energy blueprint, so to speak. So the Two of Wands, she has a different outlook on the world right now. She is looking at, and most readers are interpreting this to the outside world of someone else in their life. And that can be possible, but it is also, this journey is inward, so you have to see what this card means for you. She understands that your view on the world is changing. So she might have had a negative view about people in her life. She might have had a negative view about life in general. But the more and the more she awakens on her path, the more love she feels for every living being. The more love she feels and is sending towards this planet. Because, you know, all the things, painful things that she went through was there, and she understands it better from a spiritual perspective. So the Two of Wands, there is someone that is broadening you are broadening your horizon. You are maybe going to study something new. You're going to look at different ways and approaches to solve a problem in your life. You're going to look at multiple options, but you're only going to choose one that is serving you. And I feel when you have looking at the world, what do you see? And that is shifting. And you might have had, for example, a conviction that about other people, that they were there to work against you, or you might have had a negative thoughts about people that are there to make use of you. But still, that is shifting right now. And you're seeing the higher perspective why certain people came into your life. So you're able to heal that. Let me get a final card for you to close off this reading. Follow your highest good, not tomorrow, but now. And that is what she's going to do. She is going to choose in her own best interest. And if that means saying no, then that is what she has to do. She has to cut through all the bullshit, so to say. She has to cut through all those things that are illusions to come closer towards herself. Thank you, Divine Feminine, for this reading. I love you all, and I hope that you find this reading helped you in a way. And if you felt you resonated with my energy, feel free to ask for a personal reading. All the information you need is below. Thank you. Bye.